following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 255 pounds, Tommy Dreamer. The opponent, from Orangeburg, South Carolina, Benjamin.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to...
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. That was a textbook reversal. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. He slipped out of that one. These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all. He was one step ahead on that one. Oh! I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
He's in the driver's seat now.
And that Dreamer driver might be all she wrote.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well, and having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It
looks like he's going to work over that arm.
And he's using the ring post to do it. Wow, look.
He's got that arm, and this is going to hurt.
He just slammed his opponent's arm into the ring post. That's a solid steel beam right there. These superstars have inflicted so much damage on each other that I'm getting exhausted just watching them. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great...
He's going to work on the arm of his opponent, and he's using the ring post to do it.
Now, if he's smart, he'll look to follow up with other moves that target that arm and take the fight right out of his opponent. That arm won't be much good after smashing it into the ring post like that.
This is pure viciousness, plain and simple. You're looking at a superstar who will stop at nothing to pick up the win. Tommy Dreamer is shit. He's got the arm, and this is not going to be pretty.
Right into the ring post. I love it.
Look at this. A violent wrenching of the arm right into the ring post.
And that'll sap the strength right out of that arm in a hurry. Oh, man, these WWE fans are...
I don't know how much longer this can go on. These superstars are starting to look like they're running on fumes.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to...
Into the crowd they go. I can't believe it.
You better believe it. These superstars are nuts.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
I think it's a damn shame how Tommy Dreamer has sacrificed himself over and over for a bingo hall operation like ECW.
Dreamer isn't in this business for the money or the fame, partner. He's here because he loves what he does, and he loves our fans.
And that's an attitude I can't help but respect. I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll...
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. Why do they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring? Those things can cause serious injuries. We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. My God, would you look at that? Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What are you talking about? He could get the pin right here.
2, 3.
Here is your winner and the new custom belt champion, Tommy Dreamer.